Well, thank you, Allison, very much. We are out on the Fox lot this morning with our gardening expert, Derek Thomas, and because of the wild, ridiculous amount of popularity that Ask the Weather Guy is getting, today we are asking the garden expert. So, we have some questions that some of you at home have asked us, also some questions that Derek gets on a regular basis. First thing we're going to do today, Derek, is talk about tomatoes. And the first question that came in is, my backyard tomatoes are still green this time of year. Are they ever going to turn?
Well, what's going to happen is with the weather getting cooler, your tomatoes are probably going to start losing a lot of leaves, and that's not going to make the tomatoes turn in time. Also, the cool weather is going to affect the ability to turn. What I do, and a great hint, is with your tomatoes, when they're green like this, try to leave the stem on it, sit it in a bowl with an apple as the centerpiece.
Okay.
Do not put it on a sunny windowsill like a lot of people have heard or have done. And the gases from the apple ripening will actually force the tomatoes into ripening.
Is that right?
Yep.
All right, and then hopefully we'll still be able to eat them at some point.
And you can still eat them. They're going to be a lot better for cooking. Now, the other thing that a lot of people have asked is, how do I know when my tomato is ripe?
Sure. Is there a trick?
Now, this is overripe. When you've got the tomato that's popped and you're seeing that going on, and you don't really want to bruise the tomato. Someone asked if they would bruise the tomato. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to wait until the tomato starts to naturally start to break away like that, and that's when your tomato's ripe. And it's kind of up to the individual's palate when a tomato is absolutely ripe.
Somebody said real quick, I want to get through all these, but somebody said real quick, can I touch it with my finger and dent it a little bit?
It's going to dent the tomato, it's going to bruise the tomato, and if the tomato's not ripe, then it's going to rot the tomato.
We'll take your advice. All right, question number 2. This is from Ann, wants to know, I hear you talking a lot about cleaning bugs off of the plants. I read somewhere, heard a long time ago, to use on tall plants at least, to use mayonnaise on the leaves. Is that...
You know, mayonnaise, some people say mayonnaise.
Have you heard this before, though?
Yes, no. Plants actually will breathe through their leaves. And if you put mayonnaise on there, it will make it look nice and shiny for a time, but you're actually hurting the plant. You're cutting down the plant's ability to photosynthesize and to respirate.
All right, but we need to get rid of the bugs.
So no mayonnaise. Toss the mayonnaise out. What you want to do to get rid of the bugs, and what the viewer was talking about, was an insect-killing soap.
Okay.
It's a wonderful product. That, with a sponge, that's all you need.
That's
no mayonnaise, no... olive oil is another one that's been used. None of that. Stay away from it.
All right, we don't need them to look that shiny and pretty. We want to get the job done, get the bugs out of the
Out
house
of there, clean it. And if the plant's small enough, stick it in the shower and wash it off.
Okay, good advice. All right, let's get to number 3. This is from Bridget, who wants to know about some plants that you brought in here. We're talking about bringing in the outdoor caladium, the coleums, and geraniums for the winter time. Can I bring them inside, even if it means maybe digging them up? And if so, how do I keep them alive for the winter?
Right. Now, the geranium, like this one that's potted, what you want to do is you want to bring it in, you want to put it in a sunny windowsill. What's going to happen, the plant's going to lose some of its leaves through natural acclimation, but do not move it. Leave it where it is. You're going to have a much leggier plant. It's probably going to stop flowering for a time, but come January and February when you need it most, the plant will start blooming again. With coleus and caladium that have been planted into the garden, the best thing to do with the coleus, and coleuses are... people love them for all of the showy colors that they have. What I do is you cut them, stick them in a vessel of water, sit them in a sunny windowsill. They will root.
Okay.
If you try to dig them out, they're not going to make it.
Okay.
And with the caladium, and I brought a tub here for us, and we'll do this quickly. With the caladium, what you want to do is you want to wait until the frost has actually killed back the leaves.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once that happens,
give it a little bit, hopefully.
The caladium is a bulb. What you want to do is, you want to take a spade, dig down, locate the actual caladium bulb, which is right here. It's a concave bulb.
Okay. Oh, you see it right here.
Mm-hmm. And you want to take a bag with some peat moss, store the bulb in the peat moss in a cool closet or basement.
All right.
And it will winter over.
And we'll leave it there for winter. Derek, I enjoyed this. Hopefully this helps you out at home. Allison, back to you. I have a long day ahead of bringing my caladium indoors.
Well, you better get started right after the show.
I need to do that right away.
All right. Thanks, Derek. Thank you, Steve. Time right now is